Hello my friends and welcome. I am Thomas Kousioris. I hope the sound is good. I hope the image is nice. I am Thomas Kousioris, the owner of GRE78.tv channel, and today in this special live streaming, we would say podcast, we will talk and discuss about a very important issue, about the long nail secret of Chinese table tennis. And I will explain you some very important details and why these details matters. And it is really important to understand for Chinese every single detail is very important. So when we talk about Chinese table tennis, in general, we have to remember one word: perfection. They are the best and they know everything around table tennis. So a lot of times, okay, we all say let's play at the table, let's meet each other, okay, but some small details make the difference. And especially in China, when you look at the nails of the players, you will see in a little while, in some photos where I will be playing while I will talk, you will understand that is not coincidence, but everything is perfectly calculated and everything is in order for the Chinese to be able to have the edge in everything, in whatever they do. So, before I start talking about the long nail secrets of Chinese table tennis, have a look in some photos. I will show you right now. It is really important to see as you can see here we have some videos, and these photos you can see Malong, you can see Zhendong. Look at their hands and you will notice all of them, they have long nails. Especially before we dive there, have a look. This is a greeting between Wang Chuqin and Hugo Calderano that happened recently. Look at the nails of Wang Chuqin, okay? You can have a look also here how he holds the blade, Wang Chuqin, and look how long are his nails. And also here, as you can see, again long nails for Wang Chuqin. Now let's dive into details regarding why the Chinese they have long nails and what is the secret behind their long nails. Okay. We are ready. Here I have created a slideshow of some very nice photos, action photos from Imago. We are cooperating with Imago. Thank you, Imago, for allowing us to use these excellent photos. And in these photos you will be watching, you will see how and why all the players have, all the Chinese top players, you have to look at their nails and you have to check the length of their nails is really important in order to understand what I will say and I will speak in a little while. So let's start. The long non-nail secret of Chinese table tennis. I am Thomas Kousioris, and this is a very special live streaming podcast, I would call it, with small details, because small details do make the differences. So have you ever noticed something small but very strange in table tennis? When the best Chinese players are on court, Malong, Zhendong, Chuqin, Wang, Chuqin, their non-racket-hand looks different. Sorry sometimes for the how I pronounce names, okay? It's not very easy, but I do my best. The nails of these top Chinese players are long. Not only one nail, often all the nails on that hand are longer than usual. You can see in the photos how I mean that the nails are longer. This is not a one-time thing. It is not only one player. As you can see, all the top Chinese players, for many years, almost every top Chinese player has done the same. Okay? So it is really important to understand that it looks unusual, and many fans ask why. I will answer why, and we are the first ever to cover this issue. We are going to talk about it, we are going to explain you why, and we will look at the reasons, the history and the meaning of this detail. Thank you for watching this analysis. Many people guess wrong. Some say the nails help add spin, but that is not true. Spin comes from the racket, the rubber and the movement, not from nails. Others say it is for peeling rubbers from the blade. But in big teams there are technicians who prepare the rackets, and some think it is just style. But if it was only fashion, why would so many different players from different eras, from different times, do the same thing? It cannot be only for looks. While I speak, you can see great photos changing behind me, action photos, and I chose these photos, and in these photos you can see that they have long nails, the players. So the real answer is more simple and more smart. The long nails of the non-racket hand have practical uses. They are tools, and in the Chinese system the small details matter as much as the big ones. The first reason is to control off the ball at service. According to the rules, the ball must start on an open hand with the palm flat. But the ball is smooth and light. Sometimes it slips. So, a nail gives a very small answer, we would say. It helps the player feel the ball better. This makes the toss more safe and more stable. In table tennis, where every single small detail matters, where the serve is everything, is very important to know that this extra security gives better stability and is very important for the player. The second reason is ball pickup and training. In practice hall, players collect hundreds of balls. We are talking for hundreds of balls every single day. The free hand is used all the time for picking up and feeding. Longer nails make it easier to hook the ball and move faster. In China, training is long and heavy. Even a small help in efficiency is useful when you do it every single day. So, we are talking about important things, important factors, okay? The third reason is teaching and spin demonstration, okay? Coaches often show the ball in their hand to explain spin. They roll it, they stretch it, they show how side spin or top spin looks. A longer nail can help make this clear as possible. It becomes part of the way the game is taught to young players. Every single detail counts in the Chinese Table Tennis League of Champions. You might think that this is actually a very small, neglectable detail, but is very important. The fourth reason is daily utility. Players use films to protect rubbers. They use edge tapes around the blade. They open packages of balls, rubbers, or accessories. All these small jobs are done with the free hand. The long nails make it quicker and easier. So they give mobility and they are very useful. This habit is not only about function, it is also about tradition. In the Chinese national team, young players watch the older ones, watch what the older ones do. They copy everything. Every single detail is being copied. How they warm up, how they serve, how they eat and drink during a match. They even copy the nails. Over the years, it has become normal inside the team. Ma Lin and Wang Liqin did it. Ma Long and Hu Hin did it. Fan Zhendong and Wang Chuqin do it now. It is part of the culture, the Chinese table tennis culture. And of course, we cannot forget Zhang Jike. Zhang Jike, the Grand Slam champion, also carried this habit during his career. He has a huge influence on the younger generation, not only for his explosive playing style and his famous celebrations, but also for the way he prepared himself. Many young Chinese players admired Zhang Jike's discipline and copied his routines. The nails were one more small detail passed along by a superstar to the next wave. So you can see in the photos, we do have some photos of Zhang Jike also in the cover. You can see that his nails are long, and you can see the use of this tool, we would say. We have some messages from friends. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. So, from the outside it may look unusual, but inside the system it is simply one more detail of training life. Is it legal? Yes. The rule says that the ball must be on an open hand, tossed near vertical, at least 16 centimeters high. A nail does not break this rule. The nail does not hide the ball. The nail does not strike the ball. It only helps before the toss. It is very important. It gives you stability before the toss. So there is no problem with the laws of the sport. But there is also symbolism here. The nails show how Chinese table tennis thinks. In China, no detail is too small. Everything is part of performance. If one small thing makes training easier, if one small thing makes the serve more stable, it is accepted. This attention to detail is one of the reasons why China has been so strong in table tennis for decades. As we said yesterday in our previous live stream, for Chinese people, table tennis is more than a sport, is a lifestyle. And we try in our channel to pass this lifestyle in all the people who are watching our videos. We see the same kind of thinking in other sports. Swimmers, for example, save their whole body to save milliseconds. Weightlifters put chalk on their hands before every lift. Tennis players change grips again and again during a match. Each sport has its own ritual, its own small details. In table tennis, the long nails on the non-racket hand are part of this world. Think of the great players. Malong with his calm toss. Zhendong with his explosive forehand. Chuqin with his unique penhold serve. Wang Chuqin with his aggressive new generation style. Zhang Jike with his passion and charisma. They all have different techniques, different styles, different approaches, different personalities, but their non-racket hands look the same. Okay, notice this small difference and you will understand. Long nails. This proves that the habit is not about one player's choice. It is about the system, about tradition, about culture. We are talking and explaining in depth and analyzing some things that are very, very important for Chinese table tennis. Should amateur players do the same? Maybe yes, maybe no. If you keep the nails of your non-racket hand a little longer, it may help with picking up balls and holding them before the toss. But it is not required. If you do not like it, you can use small tools like a cutter pick, a rubber lifter, or simply practice your toss control. The lesson here is not that everyone must copy the nails. The lesson is that every single detail matters. You should look for your own small details to improve. So, in the end, what do we have? The long nails of Chinese table tennis champions are not mystery anymore. They are practical tools. They help with service, training, coaching, and daily preparation, and even more. They have been passed from generation to generation. They are a tradition inside the strongest system in the world, inside the Table Tennis League of Champions, in the Chinese Table Tennis League of Champions. And above all, they are a symbol of how seriously the Chinese approach every single detail of the sport. The next time you watch a Chinese star serve, do not just watch the racket. Look at the other hand. Those nails are not decoration. They are history. They are culture. They are part of the reason China has led world table tennis for so many years. These are small details that make the difference. And if you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you subscribe to GRE78.tv channel. Here we look at the sport differently. We go deeper, we find the small stories, and we share the passion of table tennis with the world, with you. Subscribing helps us bring more content, more interviews, more secrets, and more history of our sport. As we are closing, you can have a look in Zhang Jike. You can see how long his nails are. So, thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like and subscribe. Serve, spin, talk, win only at GRE78.tv. Thank you very much for your love. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you.